years after launching the first generation KTM 390 Duke in India, KTM has launched the third generation of the 390 Duke. As you guys can see, it's an all-new motorcycle from the ground up. Gets all new styling, a new motor and a new chassis. So what are the key highlights of the new 390 Duke? Let's check out. The first thing that you guys will notice on the new 390 Duke is its styling. It looks like no other motorcycle from KTM family, and the whole design language is new. As you guys can see, it's a very mass forward design. You have a large fuel tank and a massive fuel tank extension. So it has a proper butch and street fighter stance. At the front, you get a split LED headlight and massive boomerang shaped LED DRLs. Again, has a very aggressive face. Moving forward, it gets a split seat. On the orange variant, the saddle for the rider is finished in orange and for the pillion is in black. The center panel is also all new. It's a very small panel, and below that is the linked monoshock in white. Moving forward, the tail section is very minimalistic, and you can clearly see the influence of Kiska design on this end. The alloy wheels on the new motorcycle is also different. The overall styling of the KTM 390 Duke is very aggressive, like a proper street fighter, and I must say I like this design. However, it is available in two shades. One is this orange one, the second is the blue shade. I particularly don't like the orange shade because I feel there's too much orange on this motorcycle, and the blue shade looks slightly better. What do you guys think? Do let us know in the comments. The other new addition on the 390 Duke is an all-new switch gear. The new switch cubes are more ergonomically suited for you to use them when you're wearing a gloves. So on that sense, ergonomically it's good. However, I'm not too sure about the finish. It might fade in the long run. Now, talking about features, the KTM 390 Duke gets a 5-inch TFT screen, and there are a lot of electronic goodies. Starting with the ride modes, there are 3 riding modes for you to select from. There is also ABS, cornering ABS. There is also traction control, and when you opt for the track mode, you also get launch control. The other big inclusion on the new 390 Duke is the turn-by-turn navigation, which is something we never saw on the older bike. Apart from that, you get Bluetooth connectivity for call and message alerts. The big highlight of the 2023 390 Duke is an all-new engine. The displacement of this motor has gone up from the older engine. It's a 399cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled motor. The power figures have also been bumped up. It produces 45 bhp, which is a 2 bhp increment compared to the older motorcycle. Torque figure stands at 39 Newton meters, and it gets a 6-speed gearbox with bi-directional quick shifter. The whole nature of this engine is very peaky, and it's much more refined than the older motor. But more on the details of the engine and its performance in our road test video. What you guys would like is the way this motor sounds. One thing that you guys should notice is the new exhaust muffler. As you guys can see, it's an underbelly exhaust muffler that we had seen on the Gen 1 KTM 390 Duke. So it's coming back a full circle on the new 390 Duke. Let's check out how it sounds. So apart from the all-new engine, the new 390 Duke also gets a lot of update on the hardware front. Starting with the frame, the main frame is similar to the older bike, but the rear subframe is completely different. It's a cast aluminium unit, and it's the first time that we are seeing this on a 390 Duke. You also get upside-down fork at the front, but this upside-down fork is different because it gets adjustability, and thank you KTM for getting us adjustable suspension at the front and rear on the KTM 390 Duke. And you can see the rear monoshock is also different. It's a linked unit, so in terms of hardware, there are many new changes. Even the alloy wheels are different and are similar to the RC390, and so are the front disc brake, and these things have helped in reducing the unsprung mass of the motorcycle. And the new 390 Duke is 5 kg lighter than its predecessor, so in terms of hardware, this is a proper upgrade. So let's check out the ergonomics of the new 390 Duke. The first thing, the seat height. It has been lowered compared to the older bike. The new seat height is 800 mm. The older seat height was about 820 mm. So let's check out how's the seat height of the new 390 Duke. As you guys can see, I can clearly flat foot. I am 5'10" tall. And even for short riders, this is very good news because they will feel much more confident on this motorcycle. Now let's talk about the riding posture. You get a nice flat handlebar, but it's not very high set. It's slightly low set. So the riding posture with a slightly rear set foot peg is kind of sporty, but also very comfortable. You are not too leaned in or too leaned back. You sit very nicely on the motorcycle. You feel that you're part of the motorcycle, which wasn't the case on the Gen 1 motorcycle. Also, the tank shape is very nice. You can properly lock your legs around it, and that makes the riding posture very comfortable. So this riding posture should make the new KTM 390 Duke a good touring motorcycle also. And one more thing is the fuel tank. The fuel tank capacity has gone from 13 odd liters to 15 liters, so more range, and with the new riding posture, it's a proper nice touring machine. While the seat height has been lowered, what is more interesting on the new 390 Duke is the ground clearance. The ground clearance now is 183 mm, and on the older bike it was 150 odd mm. So very clever engineering from KTM on that end, because the new ground clearance makes it more conducive to Indian roads. So these were the key highlights of the new KTM 390 Duke, and as you guys can see, the KTM engineers have put in loads of effort to make this motorcycle much better than its predecessor. But more importantly is the price. Despite all these additions, the sticker price for the new KTM 390 Duke is 3.10 lakh rupees ex-showroom, which is an increment of just 12,000 over its predecessor. We think that KTM has another winner on their hands. What do you guys think of the new KTM 390 Duke? Do let us know in the comments, and a proper road test review is coming soon on Acco Drive, so make sure that you have subscribed to our channel. Thank you for watching.